Hello! Last time we managed to start working on our cherry camp. That's right around there. We managed to make a working iron farm, and we also managed to die a lot to our neighbors, the drowns. Also, I fixed the lower spawning platform of the iron farm off camera. In case you noticed, I built it too low before, so nothing was spawning there. But now it should all be fixed. I also added some pillars, connecting the lower and the upper platform just for fun. Apart from that, I managed to build a cozy little nook here so that I can sleep here at the iron farm and also have a little bit of an AFK area. Oh, and I also connected that island that I made to this grass so that we can have some grass there. I don't have silk touch yet, but today that won't be our problem. Today, I plan on exploring the area that we have. And I'm running out of, I guess, a palette or like choices when it comes to building things. So far, I've just been using a lot of cherry slabs, cherry planks, cherry wood, dirt, cobblestone, but I would love to have more variety with my blocks. Right, I also haven't taken much sand from the spawn or the starting area that we have because I don't really want to make the place look too ugly. I suppose I could consider building more with copper, since copper seems to be really abundant in this area and I have a lot of caves to explore. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I expected a lot more from this cave, but as I found out, it's not really a big cave. It's mostly just coal and copper, and I'm right now smelting some stone because I plan on transforming this cave simply because I think it has potential. Right. I feel like I might have kind of maybe slightly gotten a little overboard with this because my plan was to explore, but I ended up making this cave a little bit better by my standards. So, changing a little bit of this, patching up some of the holes I've made while mining ores, as well as making the caves look a little bit more varied, and finally transforming the bottom of this hole so that in the future I can build more here and also make this place look like it is a working mine. But of course, that's enough of me being sidetracked. It's time to return to my camp so that I can drop off my supplies and get ready to go on an expedition. Actually, before doing some exploration, I really need to clear this area. Oh, and while I was clearing out my trees, I managed to fall down this kind of extensive cave system and I found this emerald ore and I'm not gonna touch it. I'm thinking of maybe using Silk Touch to get that. But for now, I'll ignore this place. And after clearing most of the trees that I had, today we are exploring the map. Okay, wow. This area is actually so good. Wow. Our base is nearby. That's our base. And this place looks magical. I like it. Wow. And we're really lucky. I think that's snow. Yeah, this world is like really blessed. Okay, that's another big ravine. Not a ravine, a cave. And that's another big cave. Wow. Wow. Just look. Anyway, the terrain here is just really awesome. I think that side, especially of the mountain, right? If we're gonna be exploring, I decided I might as well get a donkey. Wait, is this your top speed or something? Oh no, this guy is pretty bad. But you shall be Sir Donkey number 1. The dangers of snow, just remembered. Right. Look at that, look at that. The terrain is just gorgeous. I love that, I love that. Wow. And look at that as well down there. Wait, you can't see it because of the donkey. Mr. Donkey, wait for me. Look at that as well. That's such a good cave. Honestly, with such a big mountain, if I were to like transform that cave, I would make the mouth way bigger. Yep. Where's my donkey? Donkey. Right, I finally figured out how to add a chest to my donkey. Yep, this is a pretty dense forest, but I hope that we're going the right way. Yep, we're here. This wood is called spruce. Yep, totally remembered that. My goal here, by the way, is to get a lot of saplings that I can bring home so that I can farm a lot of the woods that I can get. Types of wood that I can get, rather. Oh, it started raining. Yeah, there we go. That was easy. For now, let's make some shears. And let's get Mr. Donkey. Yeah, this is definitely a bad donkey. Yep, I am lost. Now I don't know how I can get these. Now, where is my donkey? Donkey, what did I tell you about leaving? Oh, whoops. Yes, I have emerged. I wish I brought some bones with me. Oh! Oh no. While I'm here, I might as well get some iron. Not iron. Snowballs. This place is just as majestic up close. I am lucky to be here because that means I don't have to cave too deep to get some dripstone. I'm not really willing to take my chances for now, so retreat. We shall retreat. Wow, and that's also a snow-capped mountain. It's much smaller than that one. I'd say it's more of a hill, but I think I'm not too fussed about going around that mountain for now. So I'm going to explore in a different... Oh, almost fell down there. In a different direction. And you know, my donkey is really bad, but it's still my donkey, so I'm not gonna abandon him. He's donkey number one. Mr. Donkey number one. Well, we're gonna need to have an enclosure for Mr. Donkey. He should have his own shed. But for now, we're gonna dig a hole for you. Right, I'm getting sidetracked again. I want to make a path, an easier path, to my base. Because of course I spend a lot of time AFKing at my iron farm. I spend also a lot of time just walking up and down this mountain. So I want to make the trip much easier for me, especially since Mr. Donkey number one isn't really that good of a donkey. Or, sorry, he's not really that fast. Alright, change of plans here. This is going to be another massive undertaking from me, but I figured I might as well go big or go home. This is what I've done so far. I think it looks good. Honestly, I think it looks good. Adding a bit of like stony details. Of course, this is just like one small area of the island where I have a staircase going up my mountain because honestly, the trek from this river up to my camp was quite annoying, quite hard to deal with. Earlier, oh, we have visitors. Okay, I don't want to deal with you. Anyway, I decided to add back a little bit more shape, make the shape and also the texture a little bit more weathered, more like weathered rocks with soil and I mean dirt, and then this gravel, this cobblestone andesite. As for my plans on this side, I'll just mirror what I did here. And this is what our dock currently looks like. I'll make a path later. But then, oh, hello. No, 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 no. We have visitors. I forgot. The hope is that once the path has been installed, I can easily pinpoint where I should go from my camp to my farm or from my farm up to my camp. I think I went a little bit crazy last night because look at this. Okay, I still have my bed there. I'll remove that. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I have my path now. Yeah. So I went a little bit crazy. Made this path. But look at this. My camp is now connected to my dock. Look, I know where to go now. I'm not gonna get lost. And then, of course, ignore the creeper holes that we have. Look at that. I made the sign with this lantern on top. Yeah, I did a lot of things last night, such as lighting up this area. And for today, we are ready to go around and explore some more. Right, so if earlier we went to the direction of the icy mountains, now we are at the opposite direction, and we can see that it's just a rocky beach of some sort. Finally, I hope to get at least one doggy. Okay, if I can get another one, that would be fun. Two of them. I have two of them. Okay, okay. This is already a success. Oh, 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 oh. Should I get another one? Yes! Three. I have three dogs. Oh, can I pick this up? I think I can. Right? Yeah. Now, I'm not sure if I can get this. I cannot. It's just dirt for now because I don't have Silk Touch. And actually, all this mossy cobblestone will come in handy with all the terraforming that I have to do. More dogs, more dogs. Hi. Hi, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Another coat. Now, I would say that my excursion so far has been quite fruitful. However, what I'm really looking for is a desert. It seems a random horse has joined Sir Donkey. I got him a saddle. Now he is Sir Horsey number 1. He can actually escape the hole, so that's fun. He's faster, so that's even more fun. Yep. Enjoy. If we can't find the desert by land, maybe the sea is the way to go. I see some sort of drowned riding a nautilus, so that was a bad idea. An extremely bad idea. I'm leaving, I'm leaving, I'm leaving. Goodbye. We are never doing that again. But I think we got lucky again because this thing is not fully submerged. Such a cool thing. Oh wow. That's an ocean monument, I think. Wow. That's a ruined portal. Okay. Might get something valuable there. Yeah, we got really lucky here. Another sunken ship. Really lucky today, huh? And it's right by the ocean monument as well. Wow. Wow, and that's the first one that we saw. And that's a dolphin. Hi, dolphin. But for now, it's definitely time to try to go back the way we came. Because we have a lot of stuff on us. That's a different ruined portal. Okay. Okay, I think that's another ocean monument. Right, I think I'm lost. But look at that. Wow. Look at that. What the hell? Wow. I almost got lost out at sea. Then I almost died. But we're back and we have a lot of stuff on us. So this is most of what we found from the ruined portals, and then the sunken ships. And it's not much, I'll be honest. And I think that was a very fruitful expedition because we also found ourselves some dogs. And of course, we have Sir Donkey, who is now with his friend Sir Horse. Right, so the whole time there was lava nearby, and I wish we'd explored this area a little bit earlier. We're back in the mines, and our goal is to get some redstone. I died to a skeleton, but thankfully everything I brought with me was replaceable, just made of iron, and I have plenty of iron. I got assaulted by a zombie in my own base. Oh my gosh, I literally jumped out of my seat from that. Look at that, we have found our first diamond. Yeah, first diamond. No S, just a single piece of diamond. Also some redstone. And would you look at that? I think that's a spawner. Wow. You know what? I was expecting a chest, but nothing of the sort here. And after reading up a little bit on monster spawner mechanics, I now have a fully working skeleton EXP farm. Haven't done all the fancy work for the one-hit mob drop kind of thing, but this will have to do for now. I think the time has come for me to venture into the nether, because I really need quartz. We are in the nether. I think a lot of the things that I'll need in the future require quartz, such as the observer, repeater, comparator, a lot of the redstone things. Oh my gosh. Well, it's a good thing that I have my iron farm ready, because I keep on dying and losing every single piece of equipment that I have. Alright, we're back. Yep, that's where I died. Not really gonna pick anything up. Anyway, since my main goal is really just to get some quartz, I should probably head back. I'm at the skeleton spawner right now, and I ended up doing a little bit of caving. So I found another spawner. This time it was a zombie spawner. I don't have plans on using that spawner, but I found a name tag as well as some music discs, this enchanted golden apple, and then I also did some caving, so just surface mining, surface level mining, and I found some diamonds as well as some gold. And honestly, I would love to build a gold farm. I have a lot of farms that I want to build, but for now, this will have to do. With our new resources, I decided that our next project should be a super smelter. And where else would we place this super smelter but this cave that we transformed? And look, it's sunrise. Wow. And now our super smelter is operational. That doesn't mean that it's done though, because currently this is our setup. The left one is for the fuel, and then the right one is for the things that we want to smelt. So let's take this gold. I already fed fuel to the furnaces, and now let's send that back and forth a few times. Now this chest is supposed to be the output chest of the super smelter, but currently I don't have a working item elevator, so we have to go down here. We have a hopper line feeding the output to this chest, but for now, I'm satisfied with our super smelter. Now, a lot has changed at my iron farm. The grass has grown on the island, and I have also placed this cauldron to get infinite lava, as well as made these small and super inefficient but good enough farms. I want to get more dripstone. It hasn't worked yet. This one is taking very, very long, as well as this sugarcane farm. But honestly, making larger versions of these farms is really low on my priority list. I'd rather have a gold farm working and some other farms. But for now, I think we have done enough. And to round out today's episode, I feel like we could do some more terraforming And for that, I need some andesite. Stuff could also be good for terraforming. Right, after mining out a lot of andesite, this chest contains everything that I have for terraforming. Now let me take this time to talk to you guys and also introduce myself because I just realized I've never really introduced myself by any sort of name here. You may call me Funds or something like that. If you've noticed, my name is Fund Me Mentals. Fund me because at that time and even up to now, I am broke. Mainly, I just enjoy gaming. I enjoy playing, and I just really needed a hobby. Honestly, I just needed a hobby because I just graduated from college and I've been looking for a job, but jobs are hard to come by, especially when it's the end of the year. I started looking for a job around November and I still don't have one, but I am doing interviews and I figured like while I'm tired from all these interviews and all these, you know, applications, why not pursue a hobby which would be gaming, but then I also included like recording because I really like talking and I feel like talking even by myself is somehow therapeutic in a way. And so far I've been enjoying myself. And besides, I was looking for a creative outlet for me, and video editing is something I've never done before. Granted, the edits I make are really simple, but it's still something new that I'm learning, and it's something that's very different from the usual drawing that I do on my tablet. I'm not good, but it's something that helps me relax and kind of like turn off my brain for a moment and just express the emotions that I have. And in a way, Minecraft is also a very creative game. Building in Minecraft is so much fun and there's so much variety. There's so much that I can make with Minecraft, and it's really helping me kind of relax and unwind because I really need that. I really need to I really need to chill. But also like Minecraft is just fun. Minecraft is just so much fun. I enjoy building. It's something that I've never really attempted before. I played this when I was in high school and also for a brief moment or a brief time when I was in college, but I never really spent more than like 40 hours on one world. I'd usually forget on my games after 40 hours. But yeah, I'm planning on staying for a long time in this one. I've been enjoying building, and even though I'm not really that good, like, the things I do are still pretty small scale. I have plans on making like larger stuff in the future, but this just does not compare to what I have planned. And I'm finding the learning part really fun. I'm finding it really fun. And honestly, I just want to make this clear. I'm doing this for myself. I'm having fun and I hope you are too. I don't really expect anyone to watch this, but I would like to share this journey with anyone who wants to see it. And if you are here, then thank you so much. But also, like, why? Right? Checking what my hard work looks like from afar, and I must say, I am very, very pleased with the results. Look at this particular rocky formation. I really enjoy the way that it has come out to be. Of course, when I'm building it, I'm not really sure what it looks like from afar or from different angles, but looking at it now, I think it looks really good. Overall, episode 2 has been a major success, and it's such a major success that, in fact, I can't really remember most of what I did, but I realized that I've never really shown you my skin. So here it is. And I've also only realized now that there is a mistake in my skin. Anyway, I don't know if I've edited this in before or if it has even ever made the cut for episode 2. I know it hasn't in episode 1, but I only really do this for fun. I enjoy playing Minecraft, and I figured that I might as well record myself playing Minecraft. And so far, it has been entertaining for me. I've enjoyed recording, I've enjoyed editing, and I hope to continue this. I like to keep this recording thing as a hobby, one that I am starting to really enjoy. And I hope to see you again if there are even people here. Thank you, and goodbye.